Hey guys, it's Holly from Baby Gizmo. Today we're going to talk about how to buy a baby video monitor. Now I'm going to give you some tips and some features to look for when you are trying to find the one that fits for your family. Now there's all types of video monitors on the market and they have come a long way in recent years. This was one of my first video monitors and it's by Summer Infant. Look at the tiny little screen. It's kind of like a Zach Morris phone. And they even had those ones where the whole television sat on the dresser. I think you can still buy them. I don't know why you would, but they've gotten much smaller than this. They've really come a long way. They've turned them into monitors that kind of look like smartphones. So that's kind of the way we're going. They also, some have touch screens, some don't. Okay, so the first thing you want to look for when you are looking for a video monitor is a good, clear picture. If you can't see your baby, then what's the point of a video monitor? If it's kind of a blurry blob in there, it's all fuzzy, again, what's the point? So make sure you get a good quality picture. And when I do reviews of monitors, that's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you, is the picture good or is it not? So you want to read reviews and find out because you're obviously not going to be able to test it in the store. Screen size. Screen size is important, but don't be tricked. Don't get a huge screen and then find out it's just a crappy picture. So you want to, even though you might have a bigger or a smaller screen, take the smaller screen if it's going to have a better picture. Because screen size, while it matters a little bit, the picture matters the most. Now you also want good sound because if you can't hear your baby and you can only see them, well, that's only half the fun. So make sure the sound is good. Again, that's where the reviews are going to come in. You need to do your research and find out which ones are the best. Good range is important as well. If you live in a two-story house, obviously you want to probably view your baby from the family room while your baby's in the nursery. So make sure it has a decent range. Now, there's some really great features that they've added to video monitors, kind of like nice to have features and some I consider must-have features. Now, the first one is the talk back feature. That's that three-way communication where it turns it into a walkie-talkie. So you push the button on the parent unit, talk into it, and your sound comes out on the camera. So that's good for toddlers who are getting out of bed, so you can be like, get in bed! Or babies if you need to soothe them and just, tell them you're coming. I like the talkback feature. And you know what? Video monitors, they're not just for babies. You can use them for toddlers and kids too to kind of monitor them. So you're going to use this for a few years. Talkback feature is going to come in handy the whole time. Now, also another feature is the pan and zoom. Now, almost all video monitors have the zoom where you do 4x zoom and it zooms in. If you have a really good picture, it's going to have a better zoom. Now, some video monitors say they have pan. Most of them say that. But some of them are kind of tricky and it's only panning when it's in the zoom feature. So it zooms in and it pans just a little bit. I'm not crazy about those. It just kind of goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. What you want is a pan the whole room. That's right. These over here, these are cool because from the parent unit, the whole camera moves. It moves around the room. Some go down farther than others and up farther than others, but definitely that pan, again, going to come in handy with those toddlers. And maybe the baby moves around the crib. You want to be able to move it. So I love the video monitors that have the pan that the actual camera moves. There are all kinds of different cameras that mount different ways. This one even has a mount that you can hang it on a door or a drawer. That's kind of fun. But my kind of a really nice to have feature on a camera is that it takes a rechargeable battery. Let's see, this one right here, the Safety First Genesis, has a rechargeable battery because there isn't always an outlet that's convenient sometimes when you want to put the camera there. So this one, it works on a battery temporarily. Now, you wouldn't work it on the battery the whole time, but it works on a battery so you can put the camera anywhere because, all the parent units work on battery, but this one also works on a rechargeable battery. So that's kind of a nice extra feature to have. Now, some come with a temperature reading, and if you are very concerned about the temperature of your house and maybe your nursery gets colder than you'd like it to, some do come with a temperature reading and where it tells you the temperature where the camera is. That's kind of nice to have. Some even give you the option to set an alarm if it gets too hot or too cold. It'll let you know that. So that's kind of a nice feature. Also, other features that you want to look for, battery indicator lights, that's always helpful, not a must-have, but kind of nice. Lullabies, some actually play lullabies on the camera, they play nature sounds, again, nice to have, not super important. One feature that has become really trendy now is being able to view your baby from your smartphone. So it hooks up to your smartphone, or you can view online. Be careful with those, because don't fall into the trap that, oh, it's trendy. When I'm in Tulsa next week, I can see the baby. Think about how often you're really going to use it. Are you really going to view your baby online all the time? Because I think that some of those companies are still kind of working out the bugs with those monitors, and the quality of the picture and the features are sometimes are taken away. So make sure you're going to use that, you know, view them from another state kind of feature before you spend extra money on it. Because some, they will take away, like the talkback feature, but yet you'll get to see your baby from Tulsa. It's not worth it. So unless you're one that like travels all the time and you know you're going to use it, you know what, don't worry about that feature. Don't spend the extra money. And the other thing that some of them do is they allow you to take pictures and video from your baby monitor. Okay, first of all, is that the baby pictures that you really want, that you're going to keep, those memories of the baby in the crib from your baby monitor? They're not going to take great pictures. They're not going to take great video. So it's kind of an extra feature that you don't really need. You have your smartphone. You have every other video camera. You don't need to take pictures and video from your baby monitor. So if it has that feature and it suffers on something else, go ahead and skip that one. So again, you got to really look at the features, because sometimes they're trying to dazzle you with extras that are trendy, and you just need the simple great picture, great sound. You want talkback, you want pan and zoom, temperature reading if that's really important, maybe lullabies if that's really important to you. So you got to think of that. And you also, one of my features that I love that some have and some do not, is that the camera will work on batteries. Now this one is safety first, Genesis. It has a rechargeable battery because an outlet isn't always convenient for where I want to place my camera. So in those times, it'll work just on the batteries. And that's kind of nice. So if you find one that you love with all those other features that I've already mentioned, and it has all those, and the camera works on a battery, that is a definite bonus. And you want to look at that one really close. Also, some have night lights. Like this one, this glows at night. This one, the bottom glows. Sometimes you can turn on the night light from the parent unit, sometimes you can't. So again, another feature you want to look for. So there you go. That's some of the features that you really need to consider when looking for a video monitor. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because you never know what I'm going to talk about next, what I'm going to give away next. Please like us on Facebook, and I will talk to you next time. I'm Holly Schultz from babygizmo.com. Bye. So one more thing, I want to thank our video sponsor this month, Daddy Scrubs. They make hospital scrubs, t-shirts and hoodies that say I'm the daddy on the back, and on the front it says daddy. And the hospital scrubs, they're a great gift for an expecting dad, because it just helps them celebrate being the dad in the hospital. I think it's really fun. You can find out more information at daddyscrubs.com. Please support our sponsors, because they're the ones that help us get these videos done for you. I'm bringing you great information. They're supporting us. You need to support them. So that's it for me. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.